rock back and forth, feel the weight of our body on our mat. We'll use some of our senses to bring ourselves to the present moment. So we'll notice our surroundings. Just take a moment to look around. You know where you are, but just bring yourself to this place and this time. Notice any sounds you hear in the background. Notice the temperature in the air. And as you inhale, just breathe, as my shirt says. As you inhale, perhaps feeling cool air moving through your nasal passages and into the back of the throat, and maybe you feel it in the chest or the belly, that breath. And then as you exhale, feel your breath warmed by your body and letting go of what came before this moment and what will come after. So just everything that is here is the now, right now, how your body feels. Maybe noticing how your mind is feeling today. Is it feeling like a cloudy sky, lots of thoughts, or is it a blue sky or a few clouds? And we just allow all the thoughts to be there, all the feelings in the body to be there. We're not trying to push anything away. We're just being aware of where we are, where we begin. And we'll take some intentional breaths to grow tall through our spine, and exhaling to arrive and to settle, maintaining a nice alertness, inhaling, stretching up, exhaling, and settling. And breathing through our nose as much as we can, and on our exhales, relaxing our shoulders, our facial muscles, our jaw. And we'll just be with our point of focus, whatever you choose. Maybe you're watching your breath. Maybe you're watching a point in your body. Maybe you're counting on your inhales and exhales. Or maybe you're even using a mantra like so, hum on your inhale and exhale. So be with your point of focus for a few moments. And if your mind wanders away from your point of focus, as soon as you notice, just allow your thoughts to be there. The mind wants to think. And then gently return again to your point of focus. So what we'll be focusing on this week is moving with our breath. So that's always a part of our practice, but we will focus a little more and notice our breath and how our breath supports our movements. So before we even come into any movements, you can have your eyes closed or open and just gently scan your body quickly and just notice how your body and mind are feeling as we begin. Just make note without judgment, just noticing. Are you feeling alert and energetic, or a little tired, or are there any aches and pains anyplace? And we just allow everything to be there, but we're just noticing. And then you can either open or close your eyes, but we'll just come into some head and neck growth, dropping chin to chest and rolling our head gently around. And even as you do this, you can notice how your neck and shoulders are feeling. And we're just doing this to gather information, to just have some body awareness. And as you're doing this, you can also notice your breath. So inhaling as you come up and exhaling as you roll your head forward. Inhaling up and back. Exhaling down and forward. And just notice how your breath is flowing. Is it feeling shallow, or, are you getting smooth breaths, or is your breath a little rough? And again, without judgment, we're just noticing where we're beginning. And at some point, reverse your direction. Inhaling back, exhaling. And there's really no right or wrong with the breath as you're doing this, but just keep breathing, though. Don't hold your breath. Maybe moving your head back and forth in one place, and then bringing your chin up to center, rolling your shoulders up, back, and down. And so in this posture, we'll inhale our shoulders up and exhale them back and down. And then we'll come to stillness, and we'll take our right hand next to our hip, and we'll place it there. And then we'll inhale the left arm up and reach to the sky. Reach. And release, and take it to the other side. Reach up, stretch up. And then we'll interlace our fingers, press our palms away. Inhale our arms up and reach and press your palms to the sky. You can look up if you'd like. And exhale down. Inhale, press your palms up, pressing to the sky. Exhale down. Press your palms, inhale up. Feel your sit bones as you press up to the sky. So about a balance. And hands on your knees, and we'll inhale as we gaze up with our mouths closed. Exhale, look down at your lap. Inhale up, shoulder blades move down the back. Exhale down. So almost roll your shoulders back and down as you inhale to look up. Exhale, look down. One more time. Inhale, look up. Enjoy the stretch in the front of your neck and the back of your neck. Exhale, look down. Bring your head to center. Look out over your shoulder. Inhale back. Exhale, look over the other shoulder. Inhale to center, first shoulder. And we're just taking it slow and easy. Only go as far as is comfortable. Tilt one ear to the shoulder. Inhale to center, ear to the other shoulder. Inhale to center, first side. Inhale, exhale, second side. Come to center, maybe take your hand to your chin and nudge your chin so that you're gazing diagonally up. Come back to center, other hand, nudge your chin, looking diagonally up to the other side. Come back to center, and then take your hand to your chin and just gently press it back a little bit. And so we're doing that to get alignment in our neck, because sometimes we lean forward like this. So just nudge it back a little bit, just so you understand the feeling. It's just a small movement. We'll take our right hand palm up and over onto the other ear, and then ear to shoulder. Walk the other hand, the left hand, away, and just breathe here. And release, and we're just resting our hand gently on our ear. Left palm up and over, ear to shoulder. Walk the right fingertips away. Take a few rounds of breath. And release. We'll place our hands on our shoulders, elbows up, shoulder height. We'll make circles with our elbows. Little shoulder massage. We're circling back. And you can start to make bigger circles if you'd like. Just keep the breath flowing. Notice the breath. And then you can reverse. And then we'll bring the elbows together. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Elbows. Shoulders. Using our breath. Inhaling. Exhaling. And release. And we'll come to cactus arms. We'll pulse back. Keep breathing. Okay, now we'll make fists and and not tight fists, just fists. Bring our elbows down, and then we're going to lift them up. We're still breathing here. Don't hold your breath. Two more. And then rest your hands on your knees, and we'll make some circles with our shoulders again. Inhaling up, exhaling back. And then we'll bring our wrists out in front of us and make fists and just rotate your hands around. First one way, then the other way. And then we'll do piano fingers. And then we'll do one finger at a time on each hand. And then we'll shake our hands out. And now comes our strap. So find your strap, and we're going to hold our strap about maybe around 3 feet wide, something like that. So kind of spreading your arms. So we'll start with the strap in front, and then we're going to lift the strap up, and take your time, and then we'll bring the strap behind us. Not too bad. Up and over, and just notice how your shoulders are feeling. And of course, if you feel any discomfort, you will maybe not use the strap or make an adjustment for yourself. But Use your breath. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. And then we'll bring it in front of us. And now we're going to hold our strap maybe about at the 2 foot, something like that. And then we're going to bring it up and behind our head. And we're going to tip ourself to the side. So sort of like the elbow comes up. One arm kind of comes up. Not a big movement. And one more time here. And now we'll walk our hands maybe to about the foot mark. And now we're just going to tip sideways a little bit. Just get a little bit of a stretch. We're not going really deep. Use your breath. So exhale, inhale to center. Exhale, inhale to center. Exhale, inhale to center. And take your hands to the 3 foot mark. Bring your belt down behind you. And then up and down in front. We'll do this a couple more times. Inhale up, exhale down. And then we'll do our cow face pose. So just fold your belt in half and hold it in the left hand. Left arm comes straight up, holding the belt behind you. And then take the right hand and sweep it back. Reach for the belt. Bend the top arm. Walk your hands down the belt towards each other. And that top elbow, that left elbow, is pointing towards the sky. The intention is to try to walk the hands close to each other. So you might have to wiggle around a little bit. And then we'll just breathe here. You'll feel a nice stretch in that left back of the arm. And then release the strap. Come out of it gently, slowly. And then take the strap in the right hand. Hold it, arm goes straight up. And you can bend that top arm first. That maybe would be better. Sweep that left hand around and behind you. Bend that arm. Find the strap. And then walk the hands towards each other. And then take a few breaths. And then gently release. Come out of it. Place the strap off to the side so it's out of your way. And we're going to come to extend our legs out in front. Oops. Extend our legs out in front of us. And find our sit bones. And flex and point. I know you can't see my feet, but I'm flexing and pointing. Flexing and pointing. And then bring your feet to stillness and see if you can kind of spread, maybe wiggle your toes. Just trying to bring some movement. Spread your toes a little bit. Wiggle, wiggle. Spread your feet a little bit wider apart and windshield wiper your legs. Bring your feet together. Flex your feet. Sit up nice and tall. Slide your hands next to your hips. Your legs are active. You are extending through your crown, so you're sitting up nice and tall, engaging your core, and taking a few rounds of breath. And then we're going to come to a forward fold. So if you have blocks, you can always place them next to you. But remember, our intention is to have a straight back. We're not rounding our back. So inhaling to stretch up, reach for the sky. Exhale, fold forward, leading with your chin and your chest, and only coming down a little bit. You'll feel a nice stretch in your hips and in your legs, in your base, your lower back. And breathe. Inhale to sit up. Spread your legs wide. Turn your sternum towards your left kneecap. Inhale your arms up, reach for the sky, and fold forward again. Flat back. And breathe. Inhale to sit up. Turn your sternum towards your right kneecap. Inhale your arms up and really reach for the sky, and then fold forward. Flat back. And just breathe for a little bit here. Inhale to sit up. Bring your feet together, and we'll inhale our arms up again, reach for the sky, and then fold forward from the hip creases, leading with your chin and chest, and breathe. And then inhale to sit up. Nice. We're going to make our way to table now. So set your hands, your wrists beneath your shoulders, your knees beneath your hip points, and we'll come to flowy cat. So drop the belly as you inhale. So using your breath, inhale, look forward. Exhale, round your back. Press your hands into your mat. Sit back on your heels. Feel a nice stretch down the side of the rib cage. Drop your elbows. Inhale to come forward again, dropping your belly. Pressing the floor away, exhale. Sit back on your heels. Drop your elbows to your mat. Come forward on your inhale. Drop your belly. Press your hands into the mat, round your back. Exhale. Sit back on your heels. We'll come forward, inhaling, and we'll come back to table. We're going to come to cat balance now. So we're going to send the right leg behind us, press into the heel, send the left fingertips forward, press that right hand into the mat, reach with the fingertips of the left hand, and we'll hold for 10. Engage your core, 9. Keep the breath flowing, 8, 7, 6. And you can always come down at any time, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We'll take it to the other side. Left heel back, press into that left heel. Right fingertips forward, press the mat away with the left hand. Hold both arm and leg up nice and steady. I am steady and strong. 10, 9, engage your core. 8, 7, 6, reach with your fingertips. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hand and knee back to the mat. And we'll sit back on our heels for a moment. And we're going to come to our plank pose. And so I think I will set my timer for a minute. And so we know we have to squeeze our inner thighs and press into our heels. And you can always, I'm just going to show a half plank, just so you know that. Let me just demonstrate that first. So half plank, hands underneath your wrists, underneath your shoulders, and then walk your knees back and have your crown down to your tail be a nice alignment. Engage your core, okay? And then full plank is pressing into your heels and squeezing. So let me just do a minute. So I'll count to 3. So set your intention. Oh, you could also do elbow plank. You could also come down to your elbows. So we'll do a minute. So 1 and 2 and 3. And here we go. Squeezing your glutes, your inner thighs, pressing into your heels, keeping your hips up. 10 seconds. Press into the mat. I am strong and steady. Breathing. 20 seconds. Squeezing those abs and glutes. 30 seconds. Halfway there. And you can come down at any point. Squeezing, holding. 40 seconds. Keep breathing. And 50 seconds. And 1 minute. So very good. So you can sit back on your heels. You could also rest in child's for a moment. So just allow your breath to return to normal. So take a moment. We're getting a little stretch in our ankles by sitting like this. If this isn't comfortable, of course, you know, be in child's, whatever is comfortable. So we're going to be coming to gate pose. We all are familiar with gate. And then I will roll to side plank, but you can definitely stay in gate, whichever you set your intention. What are you feeling today? So. Okay, so as you're ready, we'll bring ourselves back to our table. We'll take that left hand more towards the center of the mat. We'll pivot that left foot off of the mat. So we're just turning that foot, bringing it off the mat, keeping the knee where it is. And then we're turning the body, extending the right leg out long. And then we're inhaling the right arm up towards the sky, fingertips towards the sky for gate. And you can look out to the side or you can gaze up at your thumb. So engage your core. You can stay just like this. If you would like, you can flex that right foot and lift that leg off the mat for a little balance practice. And just breathe here for a little bit. Engage the core, flex the foot, and just holding, holding, holding. Exhale that foot down. And then you can stay just like this and maybe do what we did by lifting our foot off the mat, or you can bring the top hand down and join me in side plank. And the key with this is keeping the hips up and breathing, pressing into the mat, engaging your core, holding, holding. So gate is perfectly fine. And release down when you're ready. Good job. And we're going to turn to the other side now. And we're on all fours. We'll bring the right hand towards the middle of the mat. We'll pivot that right foot off of the mat, keeping the knee where it is. We'll turn and extend that left leg out long. And then inhale that left arm up to the sky for gate. maybe gazing up at the thumb or looking out to the side. And then if you did on the other side, you can flex that extended leg, lift that leg off the mat, engage your core, holding, 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 breathing, and then releasing down. I just have to move my book out of the way. And then you can do gate again, what we just did, or if you want to move into side plank, you can do that. So, and just holding the hips up, pressing into the mat with that supporting arm, holding, using your abs, breathing. Coming down as you're ready. Good job. And we'll come back to our starting point. So bring yourself back around. I'm just going to sit back on my heels and just make some circles with my fists just to relieve a little tension in my wrists. And we can also spread the fingers wide and make tight fists. Spread the fingers wide, make tight fists, and then roll the wrists around. And maybe take the hand, so fingertips towards the earth, and just gently pull the fingertips towards you, just a little bit. And then turn the hand over and pull the fingertips towards you again. And then take it to the other side, hand towards the sky and then fingertips towards the earth. Gently nudge them back. Turn the hand around, pull the fingertips back towards you. Roll the wrists around a little bit, whatever feels. You could do this. Shake the hands out. And then we'll come to table again. And another thing that I will mention, since we're paying attention to our wrists, is you can always roll your mat back. We're going to come into downward facing dog, and you can have a little support for your wrists. And we've talked about tenting your, kind of doming your palm a little bit to take pressure off of your wrists. So we're going to come to downward facing dog. So curl your toes, press your hips up to the sky, walk your dog, tent your palms if you want to try that. And then once you're in downward facing dog, press your back of your legs towards the back of the mat and melt your heart towards the earth. And just take some rounds of breath here. Just breathe. And notice how your downward facing dog is feeling. You can always come back to your knees and reset if you're not feeling comfortable. You want to feel relatively balanced between your hands and between your feet. And it should feel restful somewhat, pretty much restful in this pose. And then we're going to walk our hands towards our feet, spread our feet wide with toes pointing away from the midline, and come to Malasana if it's comfortable. If this isn't a pose for you, you can definitely walk your hands towards your feet and then come up to standing, which is where we're going to be in a moment, and come to Tadasana, mountain pose. But if you can, if this pose is accessible to you, it's a really good pose for your hips and for your spine. You're pressing your elbows into the inner knees, inside of the knees, you know. You're extending through your crown and breathing. So take a few rounds of breath here. Very good for your hip flexors and for your lower back. And then we'll come to standing. And we'll come to Tadasana. So rocking from side to side to feel the earth beneath your feet, and lift your toes, spread your toes and place them down. So you want a good connection with the earth. And once you feel the soles of your feet pressing into the earth, lift through your insteps, Pada Bandha. Lift through your kneecaps and your thighs. Engage your core. So the bottom half of your body is pretty steady and strong. And then lift through your heart center. Lift your shoulders up, roll them back. Allow your arms to just dangle freely, palms facing forward. Reach through your crown and close your eyes if you'd like, and take some nice rounds of breath, breathing deeply all the way in, maybe breathing all the way to your fingertips and toes, and nice long exhales. Relaxing your facial muscles. And are you present? Be in your body to be in this moment. I am steady, strong, and balanced. As you exhale, breathe out any tension. And then flutter your eyes open. And I'm just going to move my camera just so you can see my feet. I know you can't see my head, but sorry about that. So we're going to bring our left foot out a little bit, and we're just going to roll up onto our toe and then roll down. So we're bending our foot, so we're coming up onto our toes and then rolling down, up onto our toes and rolling down. And then we're coming to our heel, and then we're pointing with our toe. Heel, so you kind of bend that other leg a little bit. Point, heel, and point. And then we're going to tap our toe, tap, tap in the front, tap, tap to the side, tap, tap behind, to the side, to the front, to the side, to the back, to the side, tap, tap, to the front, tap, tap. That's all. And then take the other foot out to the side and just roll up onto the toes and then roll back down. Roll up onto the toes and then roll back down. Roll up onto the toes and back down, and then heel and point, heel and point, heel and point, and then tap, tap to the front, tap, tap to the side, tap, tap to the back, side and front, side and back, side and front. Just a little something there. And I thought maybe we'll do a little balance on our toes, which isn't really easy. So if you have a table or a chair, but we'll do our best. So we want to practice our balance. So set your intention. You know, we're going to roll up to our toes, and we want to try not to grip too hard with our toes. It's like a balance. So we have to grip a little bit, but we don't want to be holding on for dear life. So I almost want to move the camera up, because really don't watch me, because this is, I don't know. So anyway, so we'll set our intention. We're going to roll up onto our toes. We'll stay up on our toes for a little bit. Ooh. Just do your best. Don't, maybe I'm going to move the camera up, because I'm not the best example of what to do, but it's practice. So come up. Find a drishti. Probably the more we do this, of course, the better we'd get. Donna, I was wondering if you're having trouble with your I think you might be, with your connection, Donna Ewick. Glad you're back. Just we're balancing on our toes, Donna, or trying to. Whoa. Okay, I got to stop talking. Find a drishti and watch your breath. And think lift. Much better. One more time. Good job. So we're going to practice our February challenge, which is standing and sitting without using our hands. So if you have a block, we had been using a block. You can use a block, or you don't have to use a block. So I'm going to spread my feet wide with my toes pointing out like that. I have the block down there. I'm just going to take my time, kind of situate myself over my block and come down. Not bad. I'm going to try crossing my ankles. I don't know how that's going to work, but I'll try that. I don't know if I can do it, though. Not really very good. Okay. And sit down. And I can easily get up that way. So, so I'm going to challenge myself. The crossing of the ankles for me is not the easiest thing. So could be the way the body is put together. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, not too bad. And I should do it one more time. Hope you're okay. Hope you're doing fine. I'm sure you are. And remember that other way that we did last year with both knees to one side. That's kind of easy. Well, for some, you know, it's all different variations. So what's easy for one might not be easy for another, right? Oh, I know. I think my hips are, I don't know why I can't do this one very well. Okay. All right. Yay. Whatever you could do, that's maybe your last week, and this week is your starting point. So we'll just keep at it. We're going to do a little bit of weights. I know we're running late on time, so we'll do a little bit of weights. And if you choose not to do weights, you could practice with your balance or practice standing and sitting. Okay, so I'm just proud of us for any balance and any weights, any strength training, anything we're doing is great. And are you breathing? Little variation here. Instead of coming straight in front of me, I'm out to the side a little bit. Maybe I'll bring my elbows up and try another little variation. Knees bent slightly, leaning forward slightly. And then I'll do overhead dip. Just bend the elbows, keep those upper arms relatively stationary and pressing up with the weights, using my breath, engaging my core. So not a lot of movement, just pressing up. And if anything hurts, of course, you don't keep going. Listen to your body. And get a little fatigued in the muscles and then stop. And you can always do some wall push-ups. And you can also do more sets. I'm going to have us not spend too much time on our weights today because I want to do a couple of more things. That was kind of a shortened version. So I'll just hang out here for a little bit and let you do your weights or whatever you are working on. And we're going to come to a standing pose. Sorry for going a little bit fast, but I think we got a little late start and now we're getting kind of late. So it's all good. So we're going to come to crescent lunge. So I'm going to move my camera so you can see my legs instead of my head. So we're going to bring the left foot forward. We're facing the short end of the mat, left foot forward, right foot back. And we're going to bend into that front knee, knee over ankle. Our feet are on a railroad track, so not one behind the other. And we're going to come onto the toes of the back foot. Back leg is straight. And that's all there is for the legs. And the hands, you can bring your hands to prayer, or if you'd like to inhale your arms up into a V, spread your fingers wide. Press into the back heel, and this is crescent lunge. And just breathe here. Just keep the breath flowing. And then float your arms behind you, interlace your fingers, and come onto the back foot. So you can bring the heel down, the back foot. And then we're going to straighten the front leg, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and we're just going to inhale. And as we exhale, we're just going to fold forward to a flat back or pyramid. So both legs are straight. We're looking, gazing down at our big toe. And then inhale up, release your hands, turn parallel, and then turn to the right side. Right foot is forward, left foot is behind you. Bend into that front knee, knee over ankle, so check that. And then, whoop, I gotta come closer because okay, so bend the front knee, knee over ankle, come on to the back toes. And then whatever you did on the first side, either prayer hands or inhale your arms up. Spread your fingers wide and gaze up. Breathing. And then float your hands behind you. Interlace your hands. Drop onto the heel, the back heel. Straighten the front leg. Inhale to grow tall through your crown. And then exhale to fold forward to a flat back. Gazing down at your big toe. And breathe. And then inhale to come up. Release your hands, and then good job. Okay. All right. So we'll just stand in Tadasana, and then we're going to inhale the left arm up, and we're going to reach the right fingertips down. So reach with the extended top arm and reach the fingertips down with the opposite arm. And breathe. And then release that top arm down and stretch the right fingertips up to the sky. Reach the left fingertips towards the earth. And then exhale that hand down. Now inhale, both arms up, reach for the sky, press the feet into the mat, turn the palms away, float half forward fold, flat back, half forward fold. And then we're going to bend the knees and we're going to come down to our backs. Maybe you have your block nearby. If you have your block, have it. We'll just do a little bit more before we end. We'll come, so we're on our backs. We're going to walk our feet away from us, and we're going to spread our feet wide on our mat and just gently windshield wiper our knees to one side and just breathe there. Inhale up, drop that left knee, both knees to one side. Inhale up, drop knees to the left. Right knee comes down a little closer to the earth. Inhale up, drop knees right, and that left knee comes a little closer to the earth. And then inhale your knees up, walk your heels in close to your bottom, goalpost arms, so fingertips towards the sky. We're going to come to bridge. So inhale your hips up, press into your feet, into the soles of your feet. You can walk your shoulders under you a little bit and press into the back of your shoulders. Lift your hips, hold for bridge. Exhale down, one vertebrae at a time. Take your block, if you're using one. Inhale your hips up and slide the block beneath the waistband of your yoga pants. And then bring your knees into your chest if it's comfortable. Hopefully it is. You don't want the block cutting into your back. And just breathe here, a couple of rounds of breath. Notice if you're holding or gripping, and release and relax. And then as you're ready, release your feet to the mat, lift your hips and slide the block out, and bring yourself to Shavasana. We'll listen to a little music for a few moments. So relax, take a big deep breath in, nice long exhale out. Perhaps thanking yourself for making time for your practice today. I invite you to come back to the room by deepening your breath and wiggling your fingers and toes. And as you're ready, rolling to your right side and pausing. As you're ready, pressing yourself up to a comfortable seat. Bringing me in Anjali Mudra if you'd like. May you pause during your day and notice your breath. Namaste.